Hi, this is Eclipse text to speech tutorial developed earlier, so let me show you how it works. Click on that.
I can convert text to speech.
Yeah,
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. L, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
and that is how the system works. So what I'm going to do now is to take you guys straight into Java Eclipse tutorial, and we'll put one of these together. Let's do that now, guys. Hi, this is an Eclipse tutorial of how to convert text to speech. Okay, let's click on OK. Okay, now that the development environment is ready, I'm going to go straight to the file, new, Java project, and there, let's give our project a name. Let's say Eclipse, and I'm going to just say underscore text to speech. Right. Okay. Let's get rid of that and correct the spelling. Alright then, that's the name I'm going to call my project, so I'm going to click on finish. Let's see so that you guys can see it. That's finished there. Click on it there. Now let's come straight into the project folder here, and let's select Eclipse text to speech and go to new, select order, and what we need inside is select wizard. We want the window builder, this very one. Okay, inside the window builder I want the swing designer, drop it down, and right here, and I want application window, click on next, and here let's give our product a name. I'm going to call it Eclipse underscore txt, and there the name is going to be that Eclipse text to speech. Right, that's the name, and click on finish. Now our project is ready. If I come right in here, let's click on the design. There we go. That's my form there ready. So the next thing I will do is let's go into this palette there, drop it down, and where we have absolute layer, drop down the absolute layer. Okay, and just bring it in, then click. Okay, once you select, click in there. Alright, so you've now assigned absolute layer to your form. The next thing I'd like you to do is let's come into the structure here, and let's see if we can change the title right there, and then let's just change that to text, or let's just say convert text to speech. There, and that's it right there. So the next thing I'd like to do is to increase the size of this form. Okay, if we can't see it here, maybe we have to go inside the codes. Okay, let's go into the source code. Inside the source code, that's it here. Look at the coordinate. I'm going to change the coordinate. I would like it to start from 0, 0. That's the coordinate there. And right here, that's supposed to be the width. I'm going to change that to 1360, and this one I'll change the height to 800. Okay, you can see my title right there. Alright, that's fine. Click on the form and let's get back to the form right there. See that? So I'm going to select and just dump it right here, and change the border. Come to the properties, change the border of that. Let's change it to something. Okay, line border, and I'm going to make that 12, and the border is okay, the color is black. That's okay. Right, so I'm going to copy this because I would need it as well. Yeah, so I just need 2 of those. So let's drag this all the way right there, and in here let's enter a label. We enter a label there. There we go. Grab a label, dump it in there, and that very label I'm going to change the title to convert text to speech. Text to speech. There, done. Okay, but as you can see I cannot position it, so I'm just going to apply absolute layer to that. Yeah, now it has an absolute layer, so I can move this to anywhere I want. Now let's change the size of that very text box to something we can read. Let's go for maybe 72. Let's try that again. Okay, we might as well come in here and select 72, make that bold. Yeah. Okay, so let's move this so that we have enough room. Okay, let's add a border to this my title. So I'm gonna come right in here and let's come right here. That's it there. So underneath here, let's just give it a border. So the name is, that's the name. Paste, and all we then need to do is enter dot. Let's just copy this dot sets. So okay, there we go. Set border. There we go, and enter the following argument. The border, I'm going to set it to, let's go for 8. Copy all of that and just change this around. Alright, and change this to 8. So that's the border set. And if I come in here now, you should see a border around it. The other thing we need to do is let's align the text content on its center. So let's come to horizontal alignment and just change it to center. There we go. So it's looking the way we want. Right. Now, one more thing. We need another label here. So let's get the palette again and grab label. Paste it right here. And this very label, we need to import some stuff onto that label. Let's go to the icon. That's the icon there. And let's select absolute path in file. Browse. And that is my icon. That's my icon right there selected. Let's click on OK. Move that up. Click on open. And click on OK. There. Let's increase the size so that you guys can see it. And bring it down. There. Get rid of the text content we have in there. Right. Okay, that's looking much better. And the other thing I want to do is let's change the background of this panel. Now there's a border around it. That is good. And the next thing we want to do is to add some buttons. Add 3 buttons. So grab another button and another one. There. Alright, we have all our buttons in place. Now we need text area. Okay, let's grab a text area and just draw it. Now we need checkbox, radio button, 1 radio button, 2 radio button. That's good. Save. In fact, let me run it and just see how this thing looks like for now. Okay, this is how it looks. I just need to make it look a little bit much better. Let's tidy it up. I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, this is how the interface looks now, but what I want to do now is to enter one or two lines of codes there. So the very first one is, let me right click on this alphabet to speech. So let's come in here and just enter action perform, and right in here press enter, and we enter the following lines of codes for alphabet to speech. So that means all of those will be displayed on the text box. Let's see if we run it and see what's going to happen. And click that. There we go. Okay, the next thing is I'm going to increase the font size and take care of this one. So let's close that and come back in here. So let's click on read number. Yeah, read number. Select that. We just need to read the numbers that we have in there. Okay, come in here, press enter. We can also copy this up to there. All we just need to do is read 0, 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9. There, that's it. Just get rid of the rest, and there we go. So that's for numbers, and as for numbers, I need 2 of those. So \n means new line. Okay, let's copy this as well, then come right in here and click on text to speech. So just write in anything in there and ask the system to read it. There, right there. So in here we can just change, or we can just write anything in there. I can convert text to speech. I can convert text to speech. There, that's it. And if we run it now, let's see how it's going to look like. Okay, let's run it first. Get rid of this. Okay, I can convert text to speech 1 to 0 to 9 and alphabet. Right, so all that we just need to do now is increase this font, make that bold. Let's come to maybe about 30, and then we take it from there. If it's too big, then we readjust. Okay, alphabet. Alright, that's not too bad, but we can always make it much better. Let's come down there to about 40. We might be able to settle for 40. Click. There we go. I think 40 is fine. That's fine, guys. So the other one and this one, that is brilliant. So all we then need to do is to be able to click on this text converter, and that should say something. Okay, so exit and this. Clear. Right, close that. Now to clear this text, we now need to click on this, right click, add event action perform, and right here we just need to say txt space dot. Okay, that's fine. We now need exit, so right click on exit and select action perform. As for the exit as well, we must declare the following. Let me enter some value in there so that I know where I am. Yeah, you must enter private JFrame frame right there. Okay, back to the exit itself. Right click, action perform, and right in here enter the following lines of codes for the exit. But we have a problem with these J options. So all we need to do is to click on the error there and just import it right there. Once you click on import, there we go, all the errors are gone and J options is then imported up here. There it is. Okay, to be able to convert the text to speech as well, we need to import the following. So I'm just going to import them right underneath here. Let's move down there. So the following must be imported. Okay, to take care of these errors, we're going to have to install the following into the library. So let's come into the browser here and just enter free txjar. Click on free txjar and let's download. Okay, scroll right down and double click to download it. Now once you finish downloading the free txjar, we should be able to see something that is similar to this. Okay, open up there we go, and right here, this is it right here. Let me show it to you so that you guys can see everything. This would be the free. There we go, that's it. Once you extract, you will end up with this verify 1 and 2. Now I can double click on this, then you see what I'm talking about. That's what you end up to see. If you double click on this free TTX right here inside the library, you should be able to see all the files that is required. Okay, those are the files, those are the jar files that we need. Alright, so I'm going to close that. Let's go back into our program. Now let's go to the library area of this program. That's it, jar system library. So in there we need to import as follows. So I'm going to right click and let's go straight to the properties or build part. Okay, let's configure the part and go to add jar or add external jar, and the external jar I intend to add is right in here. That's it, free ttx. Double click on that. Now let's go to the library, double click, those are the files, select it all, open. There, those files are added. Click on OK. There we go. See that? I have those files on my system already. Now let's go back to my libraries. Look at it, the errors are gone. That's brilliant. So all this is left for us to do now is to start to work with the buttons. So let's come down to design. Inside the design, I like this very one. When I click on it, I want it to read out whatever I have on the system. So right click and let's select add. Okay, action perform. Inside the action perform, press enter. Okay, but before we can do anything here, we're going to need to declare the following data type. Let's come right down here. You see right underneath here, right underneath the class there, we're going to have to enter the following. Let's just copy private and press enter. Private, and let's go for static final string, and I'm going to call it say what. Okay, say what equals Kevin 16. There, so that is my variable. It's called say what. Yeah, that's it right there. Done. Okay, now let's go back onto the button that will do the reading or translation for me. Click on the button. Okay, and right here we enter the following lines of codes right there. Okay, I believe you can see that. Okay, voice manager equals the object that is created. That's the object that is created equals voice manager dot get instance. and italk equals vm dot get voice. The voice, that's the one that was declared right up there, called say what, and italk dot allocate. Then you use try cache. Okay, the try cache is just to prevent an error, really. So this is what is going to cache what we have inside that will read out what we have inside the text box, and that's all there is to it. But supposing there's a mistake here, what will happen is this will be the error that will be read out. Okay, let's try out the program now and see how it works. So if we click on that, read.
I can convert text to speech.
You hear that?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And the alphabet.
W, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Alright, that's how it all works. And the clear works as well. The exit works. Okay, now let me show you the lines of code for the exit or the clear. So right click and there, that is it. That's a single line of code for the clear. That's it right there. Okay, now let me show you that of exit. And from here down here, those are the lines of codes for the exit there. So just one more thing left for me to do, and we can call it the end of this tutorial. All I just need to do is to get a separator somewhere there. So here, let's drag a separator across. Do that again, and there guys, there's the separator in place now. Okay guys, with that we call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed. You all have a nice day now, and bye for now.